Hello and welcome to my channel. I wanted to do a little more in-depth video on what I did with my laundry room and my pantry. It is a combined laundry room pantry. So space was very important for me in how to organize. So what I did was I found these organizing over the door hanging storage pieces, and you have pockets on the side. You got your, basically I call it a shelf at this point. Your pockets here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. They're really pretty deep, and this is really sturdy. Very nice. And the fact that it's mesh, you can see through it and you can see what's in there, really comes in handy as well. So 2 hang on one door pretty nicely. This is I guess it's an average size door. So it's just my pantry door, laundry room. So I really needed this because my cabinet space I was so low in cabinet space because I have lots of dishes. And then of course I need places for my food. So with the cabinet space being so small, I really needed something for other food items. So at the top shelf, I'm using it for potatoes and onions, something I can get my hands on when I'm cooking for my cooking videos. And then my lemons over here. Sometimes it changes, but it pretty much mostly stays the same. It's how I store everything. I have some condiments on these shelves here, barbecue sauce, some dressing and peanut butter, ketchup and mustard, some Chick-fil-A sauce. Here I know I'm missing bread. I need bread. This is where I keep a loaf of sliced bread. And up here is hot dog and hamburger buns. Down a little lower for when my little babies come over to visit, little cups that they can get to with the lids on them, plastic cups, because I only have glassware in my home. And then over here, some snacks that can easily access. I take them out the box, keeps it nice and neat, because what they tend to do is the box is empty and I don't realize it. So I just take them out the box and I know when we're out of those snacks. And I have some popcorn here, some cookies. And so this way I actually can use the space. This has been a game changer. This is a game changer. I haven't seen a way I need to use these yet, but we do have the 3 pockets on each side, but I can't use the ones here because it's closed up, but I can use the ones on this side as well if I need to. So that's always an option. So I'll look into that in a little bit. But let's go into my laundry room / pantry. So on this side is the pantry, and what I have in here, I love motion lights. I have them all over the house. I have them in most closets. I have them in all my closets. I have them in my bathroom. I just walk in and the lights come on. I went to Vegas a few years ago and I opened up the closet and the lights came on. I was like, I'm in love. And so I kind of brought that home. So when I walk into my pantry, my lights come on. And these are just motion lights. These are wire racks. I'll show you how I cover them in a moment. But got these motion lights here, and I put them on with zip ties. So what comes with it is like it's magnetic. They don't really stay, they don't stick, so don't even bother. So if you have something like this where you can use it on wire, or you get some good adhesive tape and you can put it on with tape. But this is really great for here, and I just slide it out when I have to charge them. So they're chargeable, not battery operated. And my lights come on. So I have one on that shelf. Let me see. I have one on here and one on this shelf at the bottom. This shelf. So I have 3 shelves. I can get another one for the bottom. I probably will. No problem. So I love it when the lights come on when I walk into my pantry. And I also have one on this side, on the laundry side. So literally when I walk in, I never have to turn on a light. But I'm gonna turn it on so we can talk about some things in here. So on my top shelf, I use for items that I don't need every day. Dishware I don't need every day. but I need it accessible. I have a dish obsession. It's true. I'm obsessed. I don't need another dish. I don't need anything. But I will find something in the store and I will get it, and then I have nowhere to put it. That's where I'm at. So I need help. So, but I can entertain really well though. I have plenty for entertaining. So here's a lot of just dishes. So when I cook dinner or a meal for my family, a lot of times I put everything in nice serving dishes when I feel like it. So I store that at the top shelf. Then I take this shelf I have these canisters, XOXO canisters, and they pop. I love that, stay fresh. So I have them all marked and have that at eye level, basically, just right at eye level. So all my canisters are here. Keep everything nice and neat. I really like taking everything out of boxes. You can see what you have, you can see what you need. It's just easier. So I like to make life easier. And when everything's organized, everything's much easier. When you have a place for everything. This is something I talk to my children about often. If there's a place for everything, you can always find it. Just make a place for it. So when you have to discard some things, discard some things. I have Pop-Tarts here as well for the kids. Now I have the graham cracker. I need more graham crackers. So I have a little s'more section, chocolate bars, marshmallows, and that's the graham crackers. So when they want to make s'mores, that's here as well. And then back there we have the smaller containers, gummy bears, M&Ms, and M&Ms with peanuts, stuff like that. So whatever you need, whatever works for you. Over here we have cereals, and I have a cereal back here as well. So whatever works for you and your family. I love these XO. I don't know, there are other brands. This one I did like. There are other brands though, so less expensive. And then coming down a little further, as I said, I have a dish obsession. Love dishes, and I don't use paper plates. The only reason they're here is so that when my grandchildren are here, they grab it for sandwiches or pizza, whatever they're having. But I use dishes every day. I like to eat off glassware. So it's not much to wash a few dishes for yourself. So I really like to take that time to take care of myself and to have things that I like and to eat off a place that I like to eat off of. It's just something that I do. So I have the bowls here, different types of bowls. So that's what's on this level. And then I come down a little further and more dishes. Now these are the plastic ones. I've gotten these over the years. I've got a few different types, but they look really, really pretty. So I don't want to take one out, but yeah, they look really pretty. So I want to use this. I normally use those for if we're, believe it or not, we're cooking out on the grill and I don't want to use paper plates, but I don't want to use my glassware. I use these and we have those. So, and then of course I have more dishes here and more bowls. Then I have an extra set of utensils. So forks, and you can never have enough forks. I don't know about your household, but my household, you can never have enough forks. So, and then at the bottom is where I store all of my pots and pans. So I just try to make them pretty much basically the size. So these are more pans. I have a few pans that are in a dishwasher right now. So my fry pans, they would go here. And then I have a pot or two that my son borrowed it's a nice heavy one, really nice for cooking. So that will go here. These are felt pot liners. How you use and why would you use a pot liner? Well, see, I have a glass top here. So because it's glass, I don't want to put another pot on top of that and scratch up the glass. So you put the pot liner on there, it's felt, and there we go. So then when I put a pot on there, it preserves the glass. Same with any cookware that is non-stick. So you don't want to just have them all clambered together. So you put your pot liners in there and it'll preserve your pans. So as I get in bigger pots going over here, then I have a couple of little ones on that end over there, but it works for me. So that's how I pretty much did the pantry side of my laundry room / pantry. Now, moving this way, I have, what is that, electric utility door? So circuit breaker. That's ugly. That door is ugly. I cover it everywhere I go. I'm in a rental, so there's not a lot I can do. So I do what I can. I put a picture here that makes it look the way I want it to look. Aesthetically, it's pleasing. I don't like to look at the box, that metal box. Then we have this is actually a little cabinet my son made for me. So it's not too deep, not too wide, fits perfectly in the space for more storage. And I have I'm a cat mom, so her little things are at the top shelf. Some more of her things as I go down. I needed a place for my waffle iron, and then also for my oils at the bottom. So, and he was able to give me a soft close. What do you know about that? That worked nice. So let's head over to our laundry side. When I tell you I'm so proud of my laundry room, I am. It's not everything. It's not my dream laundry room at all, because when I get my house, that's when I'll prepare my dream laundry room and separate pantry. But for now, this works fine. So above the washer and dryer, I installed a shelf to use for my laundry detergent, fabric softeners, and whatever else I use for my laundry. So you can see I have my fabric softener here, and I love to buy containers. Again, I like to see what I have. I don't like this is driving me crazy. I have to find something for the fabric softener. I want a container to put that in. But it has to make sense, because of course I wouldn't put it in anything like this. So I'm looking for something to put the fabric softener in. I have laundry, some pods, some scent beads, some, what's that called? Like Oxy, slipped my mind what this is called, for your whites. So then I have a little caddy right here. It's not really being used for anything in particular, but it works fine here. And then I need something for my Tide, for my vinegar, for my whites. So this shelf comes in really, really handy. Just putting another shelf here. You can take it down when you leave. So just think of ways you can maximize your space. Again, I have the light up here, so when I walk in, I don't see everything's lit up. Then over here, I put my sandwich bag organizer on the wall. This is my broom, a dry mop that I have over here. And I slid the dustpan right in the side. A couple of dustpans, put them right in the side. There was nowhere else I could put them, so that I just slid them right in there and it worked perfect. Perfect. As I head to the top, what I did was I purchased this from IKEA. This is a shelf. It's not a shelf. It's from the Collect system, I believe. And I used it for my sewing room, which we'll get to that later. I'm going to do my sewing room again, and this will have to come out, and I'll have to find something new, or I'll buy a new one and put it in my sewing room. So this was actually a piece that I used from the Collect system from IKEA. So what happened was the shelf is not that deep. So you really are limited in space just because the depth of the shelf. But there was plenty of room for it to come out more. As you can see, there's still more room. So when I put this up here, it gave me about, I would say about 8 inches of more space, of more depth. And it's not falling over. It's just sitting, because everything's up there. There's too much up there for it to tilt. So you want to be careful about that too. So nothing's going anywhere because everything's up here. So you don't lean on it. You don't bring it down on yourself. So be careful with that. Add some baskets up here to store everything you need. Be thoughtful about what needs to go above the shelf and how you place it. So over here I have more of my cookie sheets or my pans, like cookie pans. And this is a tray, and this is what I use for my cookies as well, the racks. And then I had this in an office space, but I found more use for it here. So use what you can from other areas of the house as well. So now I've got some more height. So I have some extra towels here for the kitchen, some utensils for our cookouts or what have you when I need plasticware, a few more pieces of I got my Ziploc bags here, some parchment paper, foil. So, and then I went up higher and I have my griddle up there. So if you can find something like this, if you have something around the house, or if you can buy something like that, it's not expensive, and just go up a little bit if you can. Then I have so many tumblers, I got a problem. So, and I had the nerve to look at one again the other day, but I didn't buy it because I don't need it. I don't even use these, but again, I have issues, but I'm working on it. But I have these are bottle holders, I believe. It's the plastic bottle holders. I don't know if you've ever seen them. See that? So I just slid all my bottles in there. So it's two. So there's two bottle holders, and they stack. So there's 3 and 3. And then I just put the other one at the top. Behind there, you can see there's another basket. Those are items I don't need on a regular basis. You can label it so you know it's back there, but I don't need those on a regular basis at all. Then I put some paper towels, some extra paper towels up here. I do store them in another closet, but I want them on hand when I need them in the kitchen. So I just put a couple out here. And then we have another basket here for some other items that I want to get to, probably more often than I want to get to the ones in the back. So just think about how you're using your items on how you place your items as well. Yes, so this is pretty much, I guess this is pretty much it on that. Now I'm going to talk about the liners I made. The wire racks are hideous to me. I don't like them. So originally I had some really nice plastic placemats laid across all of them. That looked better, but I'm still unhappy because you can still see the lip hanging over. So I still said I have to figure out something else I can do. So I took foam board, and I was, you measure your foam board. Because it's so long, I just used one whole piece, but I had to measure the depth. So you measure your depth to this point. You score the foam board at that point so that it can fold over. When you score it and fold it over, when you have it laying down, you go ahead and score it, and then you put your paper on there and you can fold it. But I will do a video on making the foam board shelves. And I just put them on here. Do they look like marble? I don't know. But I know it looks better than it did. It's cleaner. It meets my aesthetic for now. And it beats bringing out all the shelves and putting in marble shelves. This is, like I said, again, a rental. So you can only do but so much. But there are things you can do to make things look much nicer and aesthetically pleasing. So that's one thing that I did do. And I'm really happy with it. And I did do it in my bathroom as well. So, and I'll show you that another time, how I did the same exact thing in my bathroom closet, my linen closet. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this is encouraging to organize your space, and there's ways that you can make your space look beautiful without spending a lot of money. Just the little things that add touches to whatever you're doing in your home. So that's what I want to show you in the future. That's what my videos are all about, and that's what my channels are all about. So stick with me. I have lots to show you. But thank you so much for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe for more. See you soon.